Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Always showing up, showing your girl some love. Yes, my hair is a little different today. Actually straightened my hair, you guys. I haven't straightened my hair in over like 3 years. Actually, it might have been longer than that, maybe like 5 years. So I usually keep it up in that curly ponytail. You all know what I look like for the most part. But anyway, I am bringing this amazing video to you. We're going to talk about my most worn fragrances of 2022. You already know that I work in healthcare. Most of my patients are sedated, vented, unaware of a lot of things. Some are awake and some are able to tell me, what I'm wearing or what I smell like, if I smell good, if they don't like the smell, which I've actually only gotten one complaint, and I think she was just being a little mean, okay? But anyway, please continue to like, follow, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, turn on those notification bells, click that thumbs up for me, help your girl out, join this YouTube family, all that good stuff. So without further ado, I might throw in a couple little stories about what my patients told me, as I was wearing these fragrances, because one's a little funny, the other they're all amazing for the most part, like I said, except for one. All right, so the very first one we're going to talk about is a beautiful, well, you all know that I work in healthcare, and I usually have to wear a lot of designer scents. I did wear Rosee all day before, almost wanted to go home. I kept my little yellow gown on, the PPE equipment, because it's insulated, so it literally kept the fragrance in. My body heats up as I'm running around there, so my fragrance really projects as I'm going throughout the night, and it's usually almost always busy on my unit, so I'm always sweating, you guys, so it's a whole workout. So anyway, I almost wanted to go home because Rosee all day, Delina Exclusif. I was in a code blue. You could literally smell the sillage in the entire room, you guys, all down the hallway, like everything. People were like, oh, what smells good? Somebody smells good. It smells like flowers. It's a little sweet. I didn't say nothing. We all had on masks. I was just like looking, because it was a bit embarrassing that the fragrance started to project so much and it was so loud. And I think I sprayed it about maybe 8 times. Delina Exclusif, that is way too much, okay? Maybe 4 to 5 times, because it's really powdery. I mean, unless you're gonna be outside, you guys. But for the most part, if you're gonna be in a close environment, do not spray more than 5 times of Delina Exclusif. I might have sprayed 10, because I usually spray 10 times, 10 to 12 times going to work, but it's a designer scent, y'all. It's a light scent, a musky, airy, skin-like scent. So anyway, that one, Rosee all day, Delina Exclusif. And it was a couple other ones, but I can't remember off top, but I did post them over on Instagram. I think I put a little story up there. Anyway, the one that I absolutely love is by the house of Nishane. And this is called, it's not Ani, this is 100 Silent Ways. I think 100 Silent Ways is very appropriate for work. Amazing if you're around a lot of people. It's very airy. You get some tuberose, get some vanilla in here, you get some peach in here. It smells like a very floral, nectarous fragrance, and I absolutely love it. A lot of people say that it smells like black opium. I kind of get that. There's remnants of this fragrance. Yes, black opium has coffee. Yes, black opium has orange blossom, but I think the orange blossom, I'm not sure if there's orange blossom in here. There may be, but I know there's a creaminess, a vanilla creaminess to this, and it does give you that tuberose or something in here that's reminiscent of slightly of black opium. A lot of people also say that this is very similar to Unique's, I forgot the name of it, but it's one of Unique's fragrances. But anyway, I wanted to get that one as well. And then I heard 3 other reviewers say that it was very similar to that. So I was like, nope, I don't need another dupe. I got Istanbul. It smells like Love Don't Be Shy by Unique. So it doesn't make sense. So anyway, Nishane is a very pretty, airy, tuberose, fruity, vanillic fragrance that I think you'll absolutely love. Not heavy on the tuberose. This is the tuberose that is very, very easy to like. It's more of like a peachy tuberose, a peachy light tuberose. Not heady, not indolic, not vintage, none of that. I absolutely love this fragrance. Gave a couple recommendations at work. They went out and bought the bottle, and they are finished the bottle, y'all. Okay, and I was like, what do you mean you finished the bottle? You just bought it like 4 months ago. But hey, if that's like your only fragrance, which I encourage them to get more, but not what I have, then yeah, you can finish this bottle if you're wearing it every day within about 3 to 4 months, you guys. So anyway, Nishane, 100 Silent Ways. Get your nose on this, y'all. So the next one, there's a little bit of a dent in there. So the next one, I'll show you guys my dent as well. The next one is, this one has a pretty good dent. I do kind of alternate this one with Mon Guerlain Intense, but I absolutely get more comments on this one even more. You guys said it smelled like Intense Cafe. And I was like, nah, you know, because I have Intense Cafe, but it's in a declutter. I also have Deluxe that I love so much more than Intense Cafe. And people said Deluxe, they all smell alike. I actually kind of got that the last couple times I wore this. There's a DNA in here that is giving me a little bit of Montauk's Intense Cafe. So I understand what you guys are saying now. So anyway, somebody else asked me about the juice over on Instagram. No, it wasn't a filter. My juice is dark. I've had my fragrance since 2019. Maybe it's just the oxidation, but it's still amazing juice. It's a little more concentrated. It didn't come this dark. It was like a very light, pale purple color. Almost translucent. Actually, this is translucent. Almost clear, let's say that. But yeah, I get that Intense Cafe scent, you know? I do get it now that my juice has richened up a little bit. But look at the dent in there, you guys. I'm going to need next time I buy this, it's going to be the big bottle, because I can literally wear this as a signature scent or a work scent. I get so many compliments on this fragrance at work. And this is MFK's Gentle Fluidity Gold. Yeah, I get tons of compliments every time I wear this from men and women. All right, the next one is Armani Si Intense. Look at the dent in that one. I got like little teenage dents, not baby dents, not big dents, like little adolescent dents. So anyway, this is such a lovely floral blackcurrant, rosy blackcurrant fragrance. I get a little rose in here, but I mainly get a woody blackcurrant that's really juicy. It's very rich, but it's airy at the same time. Absolutely love this. This is this is Si Intense. Yeah, sorry. This is not Passion. Passion is in the red bottle. This is Si Intense by Giorgio Armani. Absolutely love this fragrance. I would buy it again if I would buy all of these fragrances again if I ran out of them. Let's just put that out there, you guys. So Si Intense by Giorgio Armani, you guys. I think the Intense, it just has the gold part at the bottom. But other than that, the juice is a little darkened, but like it's one of my favorite black currant fragrances. Black currant, blackberry, all of that. Aside from Michael Malal London's Achar, that's a really juicy black currant, blackberry fragrance as well. But this is good, y'all, because it gives you just a little bit more than just fruitiness, all right? And I already told you what it was. All right, the next one that I wear, it gives me that Delina DNA, but it's still airy, it's fresh. I got tons and tons of compliments from women on this, and this is Delina La Rosee. Yes, you see the dent in there. This is all from 2022. Absolutely, excuse me, guys. Absolutely. Love this fragrance. It's intoxicating, it's juicy, it's just dewy, it's mouth-watering, it's all of that. It's like a mouth-watering dewy rose, like you're walking through a dewy rose garden after it just rained, and all the roses are very pink, just different shades of pink, and you just take a deep breath and you get that cool airiness and the fruitiness as well. Y'all, this is one of my favorite. Well, Delina alone, exclusive, the original Delina, is a lifer for me. Delina La Rosee. I will always have these in my fragrance collections. Almost ended up with backup bottles, but I ended up giving those to my daughter. But y'all, these are such amazing rose fragrances, and I absolutely love it. Delina La Rosee. I love this one. I bought MFK's A La Rose first. So that one's actually in a declutter because it did not compare to Delina La Rosee. Yeah, MFK A La Rosee, guys. All right, gorgeous rose fragrance, like one of my favorites. All right, you all already know, okay, this fragrance is like half done. You already know, you could probably, if you watch me all the time, you already know what one of my fragrance for life, top 10 for life, maybe the one I'm snatching on the way out the door, and that is by the House of Gisada, the best gourmand house on the scene at the moment. You know, best vanillas, best chocolates, best coffees, like all of that. And this is African Queen. It's a really, it's more of a powdery rose. It's not iris, but it gives you like a powdery chocolate cacao. It gives you rose. I am taking this on my trip, you guys. So my bags are over there. So I'm going to throw this in my bag. African Queen. It's lemon. It's chocolate, like dark chocolate cacao. There's rose in here. There's some almond in here. I don't care if I'm going to a hot, sweaty, tropical place, you know, beachy, all that. African Rose is going just based on the name. Yeah, African Queen is going based on the name. African Rose is another one that I love, by the House of Memo Paris. Absolutely love this fragrance, you guys. African Queen, y'all need to get a sample of this, okay? If you are a gourmand lover, it's gourmand wearable. It's a wearable gourmand, but if you are a gourmand lover and you like cacao, you like almonds, you like rose and the lemon, who would have known that all those, you know, combinations of notes combined will just make such an amazing fragrance. But there you go. African Queen by the House of Gisette. The next one we have is one that I did not like initially, but yeah, I'm in love now, y'all. So I hope I didn't steer anybody wrong. But yeah, I mean, I love it. I mean, if you didn't purchase it because I said it wasn't that great, hopefully you tested it yourself. But yeah, I let this fragrance sit. It wasn't that great to me in the opening when I initially purchased it, but after sitting for about maybe 6 months, 5-6 months, y'all, the juice has changed. It has become richer. There's a musky rose and there's some plum in here and there's some woodiness in here, and it's a very rich fragrance. It's a very airy fragrance still. I get so many compliments on this fragrance when I did wear it to work, and like I love it. You get that Narciso Rodriguez DNA, but it's like a clean woody musk in this fragrance. It's not too musky. You get some sweetness in here. I think it's coming from the plum or the dark fruits. You know, this is good, y'all. Yeah, it's really good. And this is Musc Noir Rose by Narciso Rodriguez. You guys already know the one by Armani, Giorgio Armani, the rose fragrance. It's still, I thought I'd let it sit and I thought it was going to get a little better, but it still didn't get better. Maybe I'll give it another 6 months, or I'll give it till next summer. Maybe not next summer. I'll give it like 3 more months. And if I still don't like it, it's not that I don't like it, it's just, it's nothing special for me. I don't get like, oh, my fragrances, if I have to get eye rolls, you know, I have to take deep breaths. I have to get like, ooh, like this is good for me to keep them in my collection. If I don't get that, then you gotta go, okay? You have to go. So the next one that I absolutely love is by the House of Simone Andreoli. Look at the dents, okay? I wore this a lot over the summer. I wore this a lot on my days off. It's just it's like this is called Malibu. First off, and this is by Simone Andreoli, and this is like a lime mojito with some booziness, with some rum, but the lime, the coconut in here, it's fresh, it's airy. It's a better Creed Virgin Island water, because I had a sample of Virgin Island water and I was this close to buying it until I brought Malibu a couple years ago. I recently just gave my backup bottle away to Latanya. She won that over on Instagram. I did a giveaway over on Instagram, and I'm so happy that she's the one that won it, because she's super supportive. You'll always see her down in the comments. She's super supportive of everyone's channel over on Instagram, like everywhere, y'all. I love Latanya. She's amazing. Not that she just supports us, but we support her as well, you know, because it's a two-way street over here, you guys. So but I'm so glad that she was the one that won Malibu, because she's so amazing. Anyway, y'all, back to Malibu. This is the best version of Creed Virgin Island water, and y'all, don't waste your money on that. This is about $200. A really rich, sugary lime, not minty, like a lime mojito with coconut and some woodiness and some freshness, but you get a really juicy dose of lime in here, and that rum makes it oh so boozy, you guys. You guys, this fragrance is amazing. I'm buying this again, okay? If I run out, and I might run out by next summer or maybe the next 2 summers, I'm definitely buying this again, and I hope he never takes this off the market. Simone Andreoli, if you're listening, do not take this off the market, okay? Because this is like one of your top fragrances. All right, Malibu, you guys. All right, so the next one's by the House of Imperia Fragrances. Look at the little dent in there. I wore this a lot over the summer. This is coconut, this is mango. Ooh, there's some milk, there's some coconut milk in here. This is very fruity, fresh. It smells like there's dragon fruit in here. That is what I get from this fragrance. Dragon fruit, coconut milk, pomegranates, all of the yellow color exotic, yellow, green, pink color exotic tropical fruits. Not just apples and oranges, y'all. All right, but this was gifted, and I almost bought a backup bottle, but I bought my sister a bottle. But yeah, this is such an amazing, stunning summer fragrance because it's so bright that I think in the cold, like it wouldn't make sense to wear this during the spring. You need to wear this in the summer sun. It projects good performance, like all of that. Every single one of these fragrances here today, we're not even going to talk about performance because for the most part, they're all 6 to 10 hours, okay? So yeah, 6 hours is good enough. And this is by the House of Imperia Fragrance, and this is called Ocean Ocean 5, sorry y'all. I think it's Ocean V though. I can't remember. But anyway, follow them, Imperia Fragrances, over on, I'll link it down below, over on Instagram. The next one I've gotten tons of compliments on, and I did wear this to work a couple times, and I wore this on vacation, and this is Creed Wind Flowers. This does have that little bit of a Chanel Mademoiselle DNA, which I like. You know, it's a very classic fragrance, but I have a full bottle. My bottle is like 75% full, but I don't see myself wearing that for the most part. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do with it because I love this one so much more. Tamarindo, this one, it all gives you that little bit of Chanel DNA, Mademoiselle, Coco Chanel Mademoiselle DNA. So those two I would reach for, even though the original Coco Mademoiselle, Chanel Coco Mademoiselle has more of a juicy, fresh orange citrusiness to it. This is sexier. This is creamy. This is peach. This is sandalwood. This is woody. There's some patchouli in here. There's some vanilla in here. Y'all, this is such a stunning fragrance and I absolutely love it. If it's worth the price tag, that's up to you to decide. I would not purchase this again at retail price because that's what I did initially. Yeah, don't purchase it at retail price. I actually saw this once on Fragrance Buy. So go over there, put your name on the email list and maybe get like $100, $150 off, you guys. But Creed, it's definitely worth getting your hands on and smelling. Creed Wind Flowers, good and definitely compliment getting. Farida loved this while we were on our trip in Greece. She asked me a couple times when we were on the trip. I was like, Farida, I still got on Wind Flowers. I got on Wind Flowers. I got on Wind Flowers. Every day she would ask me, what do you have on? What do you have on? It's Wind Flowers, Farida, okay? But yeah, Wind Flowers, amazing sillage as well, you guys. The next one is Nia. It's a beautiful orange blossom woody pomegranate fragrance. This is my favorite pomegranate fragrance. I do love the new one, Soleil Passion by M. Michelef, but the performance on that fragrance is not great. The performance on this baby right here is 12 hours. And then, yeah, Soleil Passion is nice. It's very nice. It's very airy. It's something that I would wear to the gym or just running errands when I want to smell fresh or feel fresh or out the shower. I did wear it to work a couple times, no compliments, so, you know, whatever. But I did like the smell initially when I sprayed it on myself. Nia, on the other hand, lasted me a whole 12 hours. When I sat down in the car, the couple times that I did, and you know, you take that deep breath and you kind of relax before you take off, you know, you smell yourself, and I was like, ooh, like I still smell like Nia. I got that woody pomegranate, that beautiful powdery, juicy orange. I think there's pomegranate in here, and that orange blossom. It was divine, you guys. And this is by the House of Juliette Matte, and this is Nia. Look at the little dent in here, y'all. Love this fragrance. Would buy it again in a heartbeat if I ran out of it. The next one, which is basically half less. Oh, actually, it's the dent is like right here, you guys, if you could see that. Y'all, I wore this fragrance out in 2022. This was one of my favorite fragrances. So compliment getting by men more, and by Middle Eastern men from Europe, not men from America, on the trips that I've gone to or just being around in different areas. Yeah, Turkish men, Middle Eastern men, like I said, European men, you know. because they know the good stuff, y'all. So American men, what do we know? Light blue, you know, they probably were like, oh, you smell so good, and you would have on like Dolce & Gabbana light blue, like, get out of here. So anyway, I love this Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. It smells like there's a little bit of oud in here as well, but there's rose, saffron, there's some vanilla. I love it. I don't have my backup bottle anymore, so I'm definitely buying another one soon, because like I said, my fragrance is like, it's right here, you guys. And yeah, I wear this. I take this on every single trip that I go on. And yeah, I wear it. Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. I love it, y'all. It's sexy. Like, when you want to feel sexy, when you want to feel like a whole woman, you know, a sexy, beautiful goddess, then you need to wear Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, y'all. It's good, y'all. I love it. So anyway, enough with the theatrics. So anyway, another one that I got so many compliments on that I absolutely love, and this is my first Burberry fragrance, and this is Burberry Her, the EDT. Excuse me, I'm talking too fast, you guys. So there's some juicy pear in here. I think there's some bergamot in here. There's some florals. I think there's some white florals in here as well. But you definitely get a really vibrant, fresh, sparkling pear fragrance, a pear scent in here. You guys, this is lovely. I would definitely repurchase this again. You see how much I've worn it. It just came out 4 months ago. If I didn't have a gazillion fragrance. You guys, with my declutter that I just did, I finally counted my fragrance. I did a declutter before. I did a declutter. The declutter video, I don't know which one's going to come out first. But the declutter video, I think there's about, I don't know, maybe 50, 60 fragrances in there that I'm definitely going to be taking on my trip. But yeah, what was I talking about? Anyway, I was talking about the dents. So I have 427 or 25 fragrances, less than 420 something, less than about 430, less than 430, but more than 425. So, because I think I had some scattered around the house. So anyway, for me to put a dent in this, because I try to rotate through every single one of my fragrances, like, because I love them all. For me to have to put a dent in a fragrance like this, you guys, I've worn this at least 5 to 6 times this year, being that this just came out in the summertime. Love this. So many compliments. I've given out the name of this fragrance, Burberry Her EDT, like in nail shops, in grocery stores, like all of that. It's good. Light, airy, fresh, fruity. Definitely amazing for the summer. Easy to wear, all ages. Very fun, flirty, sexy, all of that. Love this fragrance. So the next one we have is one that I absolutely love, and this is I think my favorite Memo Paris, and this is Sintra. Love this milky, caramelly, orange blossom, fruity fragrance, like intoxicating. There's petite grain in here that gives it that little bit of earthiness and greenness, and I absolutely love it. There's a little bit of a dent in Sintra. It's about here, you guys, but I absolutely love this fragrance, Sintra by the House of Memo Paris. If you love a good caramel, milky, or like tonic caramel orange blossom scent with a little bit of greenness, slight fruitiness as well, y'all, it's so it's thick, it's sweet, it's marshmallow smelling, almost gives you a little bit of a Killian's Love Don't Be Shy DNA because of that thick, rich, like a marshmallow syrup or something, or the marshmallow that comes in the jar, not the ones that you like chew on. That is what this is giving you, caramel, marshmallow, like tonicness from the milk, petite grain, some fruits, all of that, some red fruits, all of that, you guys. Delicious. I had a backup bottle. I gave it to my daughter. She loves it. She actually wears it all the time, and she layers it with Kayali vanilla. So she's walking around smelling like a whole snack, you guys. But yeah, every time she comes over here, I'm like, what do you have on? And she's like, oh, it's the one in the, she forgets the name. It's the one in the gold bottle with the blue all over it. The one you just recently gave me. And I was like, oh, Memo Paris, Sintra. She's like, yeah, that's it. And she said, I layered it with vanilla 28. I bought her vanilla 28 too. She loves it. She loves layering fragrances. I don't think I've ever heard her say she just wore one. She's been layering from day one since I started giving her fragrances, y'all. Anyway, Sintra Memo Paris. Last but not least, This is a full bottle. I actually had another bottle. I gave that one to my sister. I had three travel size of Trajan by Max Aroma before I actually purchased this, because this was so hard to find. I was trying to wait for it to come on Fragrance Buy. I was going to order it from Beverly Hills Perfumery, but there was no discount. So I was like, it was just on Fragrance Buy, so I know it has to come back. Finally, I just ordered them from the house. I was like, I'm tired of waiting. I'm pretty much out. I have a little bit left in one of my 10 ml decants, but I've gone through literally 3 of those. I took the 2 of the decants over to Greece. Got so many compliments. It's just such a beautiful, sorry, my phone's dying. Such a beautiful and amazing fragrance, you guys. And this is Electimus Trajan. So this is almost the full bottle, but I've gone through at least 30 to 40 mLs of the actual fragrance, because the one that I gave my sister, there's about 10 mLs out of that one as well. All right, that is it, you guys. I want to talk about a couple more things. I hope this video is not too long, but you guys, I'm actually going on vacation today. I got some new fragrances by the House of Theodore Scalatinis. Thank you so much, Theodores, for sending me over Tobacco Maniac. I love this fragrance. And I also ordered the new one, Symposium, and velvet chocolate. Okay, so I've had velvet chocolate on for a while. In the opening, this is a true chocolatey fragrance. It almost reminds me of Wicked Good, but Wicked Good has a little more vanilla inside. This one opens up with a Tootsie Roll chocolatey scent. It's a true chocolate fragrance. You can definitely layer. You know what I would layer with this? I would layer his vanilla. Oh my gosh, I will layer the butterscotchy vanilla fragrance that he has with this chocolate fragrance. I'm so glad this chocolate fragrance doesn't have like a lot going on, but you definitely get a small dose of patchouli, because I know he actually loves the note of patchouli in his fragrance. But you literally get, it's very photorealistic. It smells like chocolate milk, you know? You get a milky, chocolatey fragrance. I'm going to spray over the same site that I sprayed earlier. Yeah, you get a chocolate cakey patchouli milky scent. You know, almost like a chocolate fudge brownie with some milk. Very lactonic, chocolatey. I love it. Y'all know, I'll link my chocolate review down below. I love a good chocolate fragrance. I was trying to wait for this one to do an entire review, but I didn't think it was going to make it, but it's making it on the day that I leave. So I'm actually glad that I'll be able to post this review while I'm on vacation, y'all. But yeah, you get that chocolatey, like you took a brownie, a fudge brownie, and you dipped it in some milk, and it just dissolved in your mouth, you guys. That is what this smells like. It's good. I love a good chocolate fragrance. If you are a gourmand lover and you like chocolate, then you're gonna love this fragrance. I haven't tested out the performance. I've had it on my arm for about 4 hours. It's a little softer. I only sprayed it 4 times prior to, so I'm gonna test the performance out on clothes and on skin, you know. But, ooh, y'all, it's good. I love it. And I'm so glad that he came out with a gourmandish fragrance. You know, I love coffee addicts. I can mix the coffee, the chocolate, and the vanilla all together, or the coffee and vanilla together with this fragrance, you guys. That's going to be amazing. The other one, I'm going to do a full review on this as well, is Symposium. This is a beautiful, there's wine in here that I know of. There's iris in here. There's iris wine. It's ambery, and it also smells a little nutty to me, you know? When I did spray this one, I got the wine, you know, it's beautiful. To me, it's slightly feminine leaning. So I'm happy, you know. It doesn't smell like Symphonium, but this is Symposium. But you definitely get, I get some woodiness, but it smells almondy as well. Not nutty, but just like a little bit of the almond skin, you know? Yeah, like you have the residual of the almond skin like left in your mouth, you know, but I do get the wine, the red wine, a little bit of an iris scent, a powdery scent more, because I'm not a huge iris fan, you guys. So the iris in here is perfect. But yeah, I get amber, I get some wine, you know, like some sparkling red wine. It's very unique. It doesn't smell like anything. There is some patchouli in here because I get that Theodore Scalatini's DNA, which I know he loves a good patchouli. So I do get a little patchouli in here, but I get some woodiness. I get some wine, some iris, some slight sweetness, you know, slight, not too sweet, but it's a beautiful ambery fragrance. And I love it, y'all. This to me will be good for like fall, winter, spring. Definitely not in the summer because it's a little heavier, it's a little rich, and it's a little thick. But in the spring, I would say yes because it's a little dewy, still cool outside, all of that. But yeah, Felipe, you know, I have all my fragrances now, and I do love this one. He also sent me over a discovery set, which I'm going to do a giveaway over on Instagram with all of his fragrances from the Extrait de Parfum line. This is an Extrait fragrance, but I definitely get that wine ambery scent, like I said, with woodiness. It almost gives me, if you like scents like if you like fragrances that are by the house of Scents of Woods, that is what this is kind of like, in that same realm, you know. But that wine in here just gives it that extra added kick to the fragrance, y'all. Anyway, this video is long enough, you guys. Like I said, I hope you guys love this headband. It's really super cute. Handmade. I actually bought this over in Greece. And like I said, my hair, you guys have never seen my hair down before. So, I don't know, maybe I'll just take it down for you guys so you can see what it looks like. My hair is pretty long, but you know, I do keep it up in a, I keep my hair up in a bun. So you guys, this is my hair. Yeah, my hair is pretty long. I actually cut it this morning too, cut about 2 inches off of it. And I'm gonna get it braided over in Africa, you guys. But yeah, absolutely, headband is a little different. But yeah, I do plan on getting it braided. It's not styled, but you guys, yeah. This is my hair for all of you guys that are like, oh, you don't wear your hair down. Yeah, it's a lot of hair to deal with. It took me about, sorry, it's getting a little messy. It took me about maybe an hour to do this hair, and that is it, you guys. So showed you my hair. It's going back up in braids and a ponytail soon. All right, have a nice day. Go out to the world, spread amazing sillage, do good, be good, and I'm loving this headband, you guys. All right, bye-bye. I'll see you all on the other side if you follow me on Instagram as well. All right, bye-bye. Mwah. Anyway, y'all, I forgot to tell you Happy New Year, and I hope you have the most amazing 2023 filled with lots of love, peace, commitment, understanding, joy, all of that, you all. And what's that song? Let old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to life. Yeah, that part, y'all. Forget all those that don't need to be in your 2023 and accept all of those that are still there and loving you as well. All right, bye-bye.